So everybody, welcome back to the channel. So today I have my August recap as well as my September budget. So for August, after my last video, if you haven't seen my last video, definitely go back and watch it. I will link it up here at some point. After that budget video, the only amount that I spent for food. So I spent $55 for food, mainly for my daughter, and a few sales items. I did get a whole bunch of cash back. So I did get, I think it was over $10 in cash back on different cashback apps that I have. So, I was very excited for that. So this is my total numbers that I've done. So my rent was the same, $12.17. My hydro was $43. My cell phone was $80 for some reason. My internet was $111. Food, I spent $310.35. So a little bit over, but that's okay. It was only a little bit. And my subscriptions were over a lot, obviously. I spent $247. I'll go into a recap when I've changed this amount for September, so very excited for that. My other category was $332.63, which was high, so I'm going to look at lowering that amount. And for back to school, I only did 80 out of the 100, and then for savings I only put 100 as opposed to 280. So that was, I want to make sure I try and work on that and improve that number and lower this number. So those are my goals for September. Overall, it wasn't too bad. I did overspend in a few areas that I shouldn't have, but this is a journey in progress. So for September, so my rent is the same, hydro $43. This is my other category. I put $300. My goal is to do a low spend month for September. So I'm hoping that I can get it much lower than $300. Cell phone $75, internet $110, food at $300. Again, I'm planning to do a low spend month. So hopefully it'll be much lower than that, but I'm going to budget for my regular amount and see how low I can get it. I do have my truLOCAL scheduled for $250, but I think I'm going to do the smaller box as opposed to the larger box this month. It's just a lot of meat that I'm getting, and I have a lot left over, a lot like sitting in my fridge and stuff. So probably going to get the smaller box. Right now, this is what I have planned, so that's what I'm going to budget for. We're going to see what happens. I have some time to decide before it goes in, so I think I'm going to get the lower one. It is basically only me eating it, so I don't need that much meat, especially because I'm trying to do more vegan days and stuff like that, so I don't need that much meat, so I'm going to look into this. My subscriptions, this is my good news. So my subscriptions, I have cut a whole bunch of subscriptions that I paid for, and I've got it down to 3. There's 1 or 2 that I paid for already, that will still come in, but these are just ones that come out monthly. So I've put in 140. It should be just under that. That includes my Netflix and like any of those subscriptions I included in this. So doing much better. It's like $100 less, more than $100 less, I think, than what I spent last month. So I'm very excited for that. And then savings, I'm going to put 100, but I'm hoping that if I get this lower and get this lower and this lower, that I can put more money into my savings as long as I get my other amounts over. If you are unsure of how to make a budget, especially if you are on low income, I know that it can be very hard, but put your bills in first. So put in your bills first, then put in food because you have to eat. And then you want to start with, so basically you want to start with things that are necessary and absolute, and then work your way down the list. So this would have been less. If I was making even less than this, I would have scrapped my subscriptions altogether, for example. So just focus on what is absolutely dire you need to pay. You need to pay your rent. You need to pay your regular bills like hydro, that kind of thing. And then your food, because you need to eat. And then if you have anything left over, then do that. And I hope that helps. So that is my budget video for, oh, that was weird. Okay. That was my budget video for September. We're going to see how this goes. The only reason that I am a little concerned is because it's my daughter's birthday in September. So, you know, spending, but I do have my gift budget already aside, so I shouldn't go that much over because of that reason. So hopefully that happens. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys have a lovely and fantastic day. Definitely like the video, subscribe to the channel if you would like to see more. Usually I try and post a video most every Sunday, so if that is your thing, then definitely hit the notifications so that you get notified the next time that I post my next budget video. Thank you very much for watching and have a lovely day.